Welcome back to class, dear student. In this lesson, we are looking at how do you add the IDL to the front-end framework you are using, like your React, Nextjs, SvelteKit, but though we are focusing majorly here on the Nextjs, which you already have the repo. So how do you now add your IDL? Like I told you from the previous lesson, that here in the front end inside the app folder, we don't have anything like IDL. So where do you fix it, and how do you make sure you add the IDL? So let's check through. Like I've explained in the previous lesson under IDL, but in case you miss it, let me just recap that when you generate your IDL through Anchor IDL here, inside target, it come in two formats. It can be in JSON like pure JavaScript, and it also have the type like the TypeScript format. So if you are using TypeScript, you had better go up with this, and if you are using plain JavaScript, but also it doesn't mean you can't use this with the TypeScript. So but since we are using a TypeScript base, and then I find this more straightforward. But any of it, as long as you can configure it well, we do the job. So we want to work with this, and that's what the place is explaining, how to add IDL to the front end. Pick the format you want to use. Like I said, either you are picking the JSON or the types, which is on the TypeScript. So let's go for the types. Locate the types version, then copy and paste it into a folder named IDL. So what we need to do here, first go over. Remember, we are in the, so that we don't get confused. You know, we have two folders. This is for the backend, the Solana program where we develop it, Solidity program and everything. And this is the front end of the dApp where we deal with Nextjs and co. So we need to go back to that backend and this program folder and go to the target that was generated. If you don't know how this was generated, then go back and watch the lesson. We did it together in this course. So IDL, I'm picking these types. You usually see it like this. Then we go to types and then this. Then we copy everything we have here. Copy. Then we move back. Let's close, because if we don't, we just get confused. So we are back to the app. You see that the program is not opened. So we're in the app, and inside the app folder, you want to go, just click new file. No, new folder, sorry. New folder, and you want to create IDL as a new folder. So you see it now, you click on it, it's empty, unlike the context, the component, and everything like that. Let's close this one so we know which one we're dealing with. So inside the IDL now, so create a new file. Then, sorry, what's the name over here? SPL token minter .ts. So we do the same thing here. Can literally just copy the name so we don't do typo error. Then inside the IDL, we create a new file and paste the name. So this will be empty. We'll go back again, then copy all, which is, you see, the minter. Then we move it inside the IDL and paste it, paste everything. So it's just like, what's happening? At times, you know, I just paste and then things get pasted like twice. This it actually is like line 3, then suddenly it will double itself. So I don't know, do you experience the same in VS Code? It happens to me a lot. Like I copied something, pasted it in the empty file, then suddenly that thing will double post itself. You see, so I've saved it now. I shouldn't be getting any error. let's see if it won't double post, and then I can explain some bits. I'm not going over it again because I've explained IDL for you, so you can see contain the type, and then this is exported as well as IDL, which is this type that was defined here. You can see it. So I think the JSON function will just have one because it doesn't have type defined there, so it's just straightforward. See it. So that's it. We have that settled. So the example of how it will look is what you have here. So as we continue, that's step, major 7 step you need to take to add Solana program and interact with it from your front end. So, and we are focusing on the Solang Solidity anyway. So, but it works for almost any program Rust or anything you work with. So just some slightly different, but those steps work. So this second one of the 7 steps, we have added it. The first step, we deployed the contract. We are able to get the IDL. Then the IDL now, deploy and tested it, that works fine. Then the IDL now, we've added. Then the next step will be for us to set up wallet provider. So I will see you in the next lesson. I remain Solomon Foske of the Programming University. Keep the programming spirit and alive. Your assurance to succeed in the long run as a developer. And please always do good to humanity and nature with your programming skill and whatever skill you have to make the world a better place for us all. Peace and bye.